I look back and will never forget a fall during high school. We had a new PE teacher that was hearing and was lousy with sign language. He taught PE during the day, and then he worked with the girls after school program for sports coaching. And since it was fall, we determined that we would be doing field hockey, not ice hockey, but field hockey, with the wooden stick, with a hard ball, and shin guards to protect the legs from getting hurt by the ball. We found some old equipment that had been there for about 4 years, but it was still good. And so we decided that we would set up a field hockey team, and he asked for volunteers. I immediately volunteered. I love playing sports, and I thought field hockey will be something different. I've never done that before, so I decided to join the team. There were about 10 to 12 of us, and we practiced for about 1 to 2 weeks. I remember that coach was lousy with communication, so it was really hard to figure out the rules. But one rule that he definitely emphasized was never, ever raise the stick above your waist. He really emphasized that. And of course, that made sense, because if you raise the stick above your waist, it could really hurt somebody. So that was a rule I understood. And we practiced for a couple of weeks, and then we had our very first match. A hearing team came to our deaf school for our first game. They showed up looking like professionals. They were dressed with nice new uniforms with numbers embroidered on the front, and they had cleats and really nice coordinating equipment. We were wearing our PE clothes, just shorts and a t-shirt. And for our number, we had to tie on a bib on the front of our shirt that we had painted with our numbers. Even though we looked scrappy, we had a good attitude. We were ready to play. We were competitive and ready to win. So this is exciting for us. We thought it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but the minute the game started, we realized that, wow, they had formations and plays, and we were on the defense. We couldn't control where our ball was going, and we kept hitting it out of bounds, penalty after penalty. And that's when the incident occurred that I will never forget. So we had just hit it out of bounds. I was out of breath, been running, and I was trying to play defense. So the opposite team was putting the ball back into play, and I was defending, trying to protect her, but that girl was smart. She knew what she was doing. So she shot that ball straight up into the air. And I thought, oh, I'm going to have to run as fast as I can. But by instinct, I thought, forget that. I lifted my stick up. As soon as I did that, I realized, oh no, that's the rule. I can't lift my stick up. But it was too late. I had perfect contact with that ball, swung down, and that ball went smack into the opponent's forehead, bleeding and causing her so much pain. Everybody ran to her to comfort her and make sure she was okay. And I just stood there. My own coach got so mad at me and told me, go sit down on the bench. You are penalized and you're out of the game. I was mortified. I was sorry. I didn't mean to, but I just kept quiet and walked back to the bench and sat there in shame. All of my teammates looked at me with pity. And the other team, they looked at me like I was absolutely no good. Oh, I felt so bad. I quit that team after that, and I do not like field hockey.